back again to my Kitcar build. You can see basically that, well, nothing's really changed that much. The scuttle still hasn't been installed. Yeah, I haven't really done much this week, to be honest. I've been getting over the shock of the weekend of getting the car running. A couple of cool things which I'm doing this weekend is basically I'm going to the Japfest, which is Japfest 2013. Should be a lot of fun meeting a few people there, which should be great. Also, hopefully meeting Marty from Mighty Car Mods, which should be fantastic. I'm going to see if we can sign something. Maybe sign some silicon pipe, then mount it on the car, which would be awesome. If I can't find them, then no worries, but it would be awesome to get a kind of MCM signature of approval. So yeah, at the car show, there's actually going to be a vendor selling all kinds of silicon hoses. So I've basically planned out all my hoses. I'll just explain it to you really quickly, simply. 70mm to a custom bent pipe to 60mm. Blow-off valve recirculating to atmosphere. Hopefully that'll be okay for the time being. If not, I'll have to do some magic and get it over there somehow. Right, over here. 60mm silicon hose to a 60mm by 300mm aluminium pipe to 60mm again. 60mm down there, across in a 300mm long pipe, which then goes to a 80mm reduction, well, expansion tube thing, into the AFM and then to the air filter, which will be mounted, well, I can't even show you. Basically the air filter is mounted right in here, so it sticks right there, which will be lovely for cooling. It'll be absolutely fantastic. That's going to be great. So that's that. You might have seen from my previous video how I've got the hoses currently set up. Ignore the wiring loom, but basically I had these bending round and coming to this clip, coming over here as well, mounted on here, then coming down. It works. I'm happy with it, kind of, apart from where it's rubbing. That I'm not happy with. It basically just needs redoing. I've decided. I'm actually going to use the same fuel line I'm using down here, this stuff, and I'm going to basically make my own hard pipe. So I'm going to have one coming down here, which bends around and comes down, and then this one I'm going to have a U-turn a bit further down here, and that's going to loop back as well. And basically both these pipes are going to end up coming out just like that, down this end. I'm going to mount it on probably one of these screws and then one over here, so that's going to be cross braced, and then that can just go straight down to these pipes and be out of the way and job done. Possibly even bring them round like that, so then it's just two pipes going straight down. That'd be nice and neat and tidy, and also better than having all this silicon, also this rubber hose rubbish all over the place. So it's cool. That's another thing done. Messed around a lot with the wiring and tubing. Changed these tubes around a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty simple actually. The car is amazingly simple tubing wise, I think. Unless I'm missing something. I have to take a T off one of these as well. But I'm a bit cautious about having too many T's off one pipe, so I might have to run another one down from there across to the dump valve. But apart from that, that's all I really need for sensor wise. Oh, I need to take one off for the boost gauge as well. So yeah, it's probably best if I run the boost gauge one connected to the dump valve at the same time. That makes a lot of sense, I think. So yeah, I've managed to get it running a lot smoother. Got the timing right, I think, on the crank angle sensor. That's now adjusted to get quite fine tuning. I've reattached the belt for the fan and it's no fan. For the alternator and water pump. Had issues with it spinning and squealing, but just not tight enough basically. So it's now connected, which is fantastic. Yeah, I've got a lot more wiring to do, as you can see. There's just tons of wire all over the place. Yeah, I hate wiring. So I've got to get that sorted. I need to buy a battery case for the battery. That battery's big, but then again, it does the car. Does the car? Starts the car pretty well. I could go for one of those nice small motorsports batteries, which will save me a lot of space and a bit of weight. But it's just, they're so expensive. They're really expensive. Which I could spend that money on getting all the tubing done instead. So yeah, I'll think about changing it later on. if I want to change it and save some space, I can do. But for the time being, I think that battery will be okay. If you guys think, oh, know of a different supplier which can sell those motorsports batteries for a lot cheaper, you know, let me know. That'd be fantastic. Anyway, I might as well start it just so you can hear it again. It runs a lot smoother. Let me just connect the battery with my dodgy wiring. There we are. All connected. Right, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it running a lot smoother. Fingers crossed. Anyway, there we are. Runs a bit smoother. Without having the airflow meter installed, I'm amazed it actually ran that smoothly, to be honest. Bit of wispy smoke from there, just from the water line that goes down to the back and then goes down to the turbo. So that's probably just a bit of heat from the turbo going to the water line. But yeah, altogether pretty happy. I can't run the engine too long, as you can see, because, well, no water means stuff gets hot, very, very hot. And that's generally not a good thing. I need to get all the bends for the silicone hoses for this as well. It's going to be really fun bringing this round. Bringing around a corner here, nice sharp 90 degrees, another 90 degrees, and then probably coming up together under this, straight across, and then into these. Oh, smoky. Yeah, into there. And that would be a lot of fun, but I'm running out of space. I've got to get this tube here, this little fella, from the AAC valve all the way across to connect to this one somehow. And I've got no space left. Honestly, I'm running out of ideas. It's so tight down there with the water hoses coming through, and very tight under here as well. There's just no room for it. There really is no room. Maybe down here. Let's have a look. Whoop. What's it like down there? Oh, I might have some space there. Yeah, that's really tight there. Yeah, that'll work, possibly. Then I've got to try and get it up. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I've got to try and figure that out. Worst case scenario, I bring it up over the plenum and then through this gap onto here, which will work. But yeah, again, it's just not nice. It's very, very tricky. Very tricky. It's not going to short to do with that, really. It's going to be an absolute pain in the arse to do. But hey, it needs must, I guess. So anyway, there we are. Just a bit of an update for you, yes again. Just a short video to show you what's going on. Yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend, guys, and I shall catch you. Well, I might see some of you at Japfest, possibly. I won't actually know who you are, and you won't know who I am, but yeah, if you do see me walking around, say hello. Love to hear what you think about the project, and yeah. Have a nice weekend, guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye!